Hello everyone, and welcome back to my astronomy journey. Today it's a cold winter day here in Denmark. Below freezing. Some snow fell yesterday, so it's a little chilly out here on the balcony. But with the help of a lot of clothes, I'm of course out here while the nights are still long, and I'm able to do some observing on days where I have school the next day. So I previously took a look at Mars this evening, but because of it's 7 arc seconds in size and bad atmospheric conditions, no detail was really visible. Of course, we can see that Mars is actually starting to look a lot more like a phase of the moon instead of a disk, a round disk. But now we're looking at the moon. You can see it's a half crescent today, with some nice details visible. The view is a little wobbly, as we can see when we zoom in, but the mare areas are still a pleasure to view. I really like it all. It's through the eyepiece, it looks really soft, but still sharp. The craters, the southern craters, as we can see here, are also really beautiful. Actually displaying a mountain I haven't noticed before. It seems like a really tall mountain because the shadow it casts onto the dark side of the moon. The mare features that I'm going to center in the field of view now are the area that I spent most of the night looking at, even through my 4.7mm Explorer Scientific 82-degree eyepiece, which gives me approximately 200, and I don't remember if it's 240 magnification, about there. And then I used my 6.7mm a lot as well for a little more stable and crisp views because of the atmospheric changes. The 6.7mm gives me 179, I think, times magnification, and I actually found that the 6.7mm actually work the best in average. Now, a method that I've been using a lot on Mars the past months, when it's been shrinking, is I've cut down my aperture. But what these larger dobsonians are really prone to is to magnify these atmospheric distortions or the unstableness of the atmosphere. This is where other apochromatic refractors between the 80 to 120 millimeters are very frequently used on planets and the moon because it gives a lot more stable view. Actually, one night it really helped me to see some details on Mars. I actually wrote a post on a forum called Stargazers Lounge about this, so I can link that in this description if you want me to. I've also put a post up on my website, which I'll also link, of course. Now, I just quickly want to talk about my website when I just mentioned it. I'll still try to post as frequently as I can, but still posting something that I find interesting. I don't want to post something just because I feel like I have to post. So therefore I'm not going to post as frequent as I would like to, but I have a post about the comet 46 Wirtanen, or the Wirtanen, I don't know how you pronounce it. I was under my class 8 portal sky, but I went the darkest spot I have around me at the place I live with my Helios 15x70 binocular, and mounted on my Manfrotto tripod, of course, because I really wanted to take a look at the comet before it went away completely. It's really dipping in brightness now. Peaked around Christmas time, but I haven't gotten around looking at it before after New Year's Eve. So, but it was difficult to find in the binoculars. But because after some star hopping, I finally found it. It looked like a small gray smudge without any core really being visible. So it was a difficult target. But under darker skies, I would guess that you could still observe it today. Also, of course, image it or observe it with binoculars even, and of course through a telescope. For now, this video is going to be sort of an update, or just something that I wanted to post because it's been a long time ago, and the moon is really my favorite target when it's a crescent or 50% gibbous. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to check my website out. I'll link it in the description as always. Also, where I buy my equipment and what equipment I use. So, thank you for watching, guys. Clear skies.